James 16, D9, replay review. So you guys score right away here. I like your speed, like right out the gate. You're like, I would have used a little more boost there to make contact, but big send. You get the beat here off the back wall, instantly rotate back in for your teammate's pass, and then just nice and speedy use of the fast rail here to absolutely dust that guy. I love it. So this one is just confidence in your reads. You could hit this ball. You just have to see the angle which is going to hit the ball and just start jumping, like pre-jumping they call it, you know. Just pre-jump this and pray you hit it. And the more pre-jumps you do, the better you'll get it down. Because waiting for it to hit and then reacting is too slow. That's why he beats you, right? So just work on your pre-jumps. I know it's kind of costly because teammate's not back, right? So you're last man here, which means you really can't get beat like at any cost. So pre-jumping is like kind of high risk, low reward. So you could just shadow or whatever. But in the interest of getting better and trying to work on your speed, the pre-jump is key. And you're just going to want to start going for him sooner rather than later. Because if you wait for the ball to hit wall and then react, you'll always be slow. Got to just go ahead of time and pray you get the meat. Nice little double tap to play it to the side. You got the boost, take it up wall, nice. You're getting chased. I may not have flipped here because you want to just stay close to the ball because you're running out of boost, but you can just stay close and then you can kind of push into their corner. I like going for the demo, crazy back pass. You get some boost. Big blocks, I like that. They take your boost. He's terrible, misses. I don't love whatever you just did. Okay, so here, if I was you, go up wall for this. Try to get that clear instead of waiting for him to shoot on you. If he was any better, that would have been a rough spot for you to be in because you were kind of like getting twisted around in net. Don't forget you can go up wall even with no boost. Nice try on the flick. You guys are about to score. This is risky. Like here, when you get beat, you should turn and go back post for teammate. Going upfield when he's alone versus both of them. That's crazy, but it's going to lead to a goal, so let's just see what happens. You just dust last man. Nice. And you're probably going to get the pass out. That's a good pass. Nicely done. You guys lose this by 1 in OT? Holy. Alright, let's see that again. So what did you do wrong here? You just were too slow, right? Because you don't have boost, you don't have the confidence to go for this, but you can get up there with 33 boost. You just do a fast aerial, alright? Your second jump will already get you to about the crossbar's height before you use any boost. So just gotta feel, even when you have low boost, have the confidence to get up and get after it, because otherwise you get scored on. There you go up the wall, that's nice. Little boy's gonna hang on to it. I don't know if you know this guy, if he's a random or what, but he seems to be playing pretty well. Nice control. Gets the solid flick. Personal preference, I wouldn't go. If he flicks here, you just have to wait and watch the defense because it's like attack, counterattack, blah, 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 back, forth, like a volley in ping pong, tennis, whatever. He hits, they hit, you hit, right? So like he hits and you go after, but they're going to hit it next because he hits it towards them, right? So just wait for the volley to occur and then react to their volley. We'll see if I can call that out on another play and see if it can make more sense. Nice little wave dash from you, working on your speed. Nice boost routes, grabbing those mini pads, I like it. And he just shoots from fucking wherever and scores. Okay, whatever. Here he wants you as an option. So you're like looking at, you see him, be ready to turn and like have him be able to hit this ball towards you. But instead you're like, oh, I'm just going to go get boost or whatever. But if you kind of stay relevant for him, he could use you as an option, right? We probably talked about them in our last replay reviews, depending. I'm a big proponent on that, being an option for your teammates. So they can see you and hit the ball towards you instead of just having no options except for to hit the ball towards the other team, right? So here again, he could see you. Not really, he can't get it past that guy in the corner. He just fucked you hard, he knows it. This was terrible touch by him. See, it just goes against the volley, right? He hits, they hit, who's next? You hit, not him. But instead of rotating, he fucks you. Let's see how this plays out. You get bumped. He gets a nice touch. So again, you're just hanging out in middle net, and that's just scary for me. So the right play here is to go up wall, because look how close it is to the wall. It looks a little risky, but you just hop off and use some boost, boom. So right here, just be ready. This is why your front post, if it goes high like this, you can use the wall to clear this, because what you're doing now is scary. He's slow and you beat him, but it's still scary. And they're going to score here in a second. So it's just worth it to use the wall and get those clears. Even if the ball's a little off the wall, you still got to... Okay, your left here, your job here is you guys have a 2-goal lead. You don't care about scoring. You want to just make sure the ball doesn't go into your zone. Since you're in this left lane, you need to hold this left lane to make sure the ball doesn't get past you in this left lane. But instead, you're like goal oriented here, which sucks because you don't need any more goals. Check the scoreboard, right? 3-1. Don't go for the shot here. Stay in left lane, and you could be there right now to send this back in. And by the time you try now, you just lose the 50 and they score, which just sucks. So remember, you're here because you're holding this lane. You're not here because you're trying to score. And you go in to score, and then they just fuck you on the 50 right here. So, oops. Right there, yeah, bad. Hold your lane, much more important with the lead than it is to be jiving in on scoring opportunities, right? They're all over the place. Hopefully teammates on wall. No, you guys don't use the walls a lot. This is what, Diamond 3? You'll have to soon. It'll start to be, get those walls involved. It's a good pop. It's a little slow on the recovery. Look how much time you kill just like sitting here watching. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. If this was you, boop, right here, bang. Land on your tires and go get the boost in front of King Superbirds here. This boost over on the left. Just start flipping like how he's doing. See how he's flailing at his next boost pad? But you're just like idling out here. It's just costly. Every second counts, right? Start flipping at the nearest boost. Working your recoveries. Land like a cat, all 4 legs. They're going to score again here. Little boy just spawns and gets smoked. So... it's because you flipped into it, right? If you take a low 50 here, you can recover better. But when you flip, now you're completely out of the play. So just practice your low 50s. There's a great YouTube series on low 50s. Center the little boy. And just leave the play completely. I don't know. I would have stuck around here, I think, as an option. Because, like, you hit that there. He hits that there. If you turn fast enough, you could beat King Romero right here. You just got to, it's quick decision making. Get after that ball. Ape it a little bit. Because it's tied up, so you do want to do a little more risk to try to get a goal. But nice. Good take from him. Decent recovery. Grabbing some small pads. Close. Good block by Little. And nice. Good clear. Oh, interesting recovery. Okay, so right here, let's slow this down. I'll walk you through it. What you're supposed to be doing is air rolling to the right so your wheels land on the wall, and then you can stay with the ball instead of whatever this is. You're just like flailing, right? But just tilt your car a little bit so your wheels are by the nearest surface. If it's the floor, fine, use the floor. If it's not, if it's the wall, use the wall. Because you want to be able to track this ball down a little better than... I mean, you do land on your feet, but it's just a little scary. Recoveries are important. Seen a couple of crazy recoveries this game. There's a good wave dash, but every little bit of speed counts, right? So you're going to want to work on your, what was the first thing we mentioned? Reads, right? Pre-jumps. Reads, pre-jumps, recoveries. Every millisecond counts, man. This game's all about fucking speed. It's just way too late of a challenge, right? So chip to air dribble, boop. Already you should have used both jumps by now after your pop. It's just too slow. Just got to speed it up. I know it sounds harsh, but like you want to get better, right? That's why we're doing this. So already be, yeah, look at how much 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. Obviously, remember the volley? You hit, they hit, right? If you want to be next to this ball, you already should be in the air going. Just got to work on your confidence, speed. Practice, practice, practice. Time on the pitch, time in game. Just got to fucking send it, bro. Or... on the other hand, if you know he's going to beat you because you did chip and you're like, fuck, I'm way too slow to follow this, start heading left, right? Cut him off at the pass. His option here is to take it left. If you're already left, he runs right into you and you 50, right? So just go left here, and then he gives it away with his shit touch, and then you'd be there to send it back in, right? Another wonky recovery. Oh, that was good half flip, though. Nice. Teammates there. Okay, you should be back post here. Right here. Your job is back post. He's front post. You kind of jump up in his shit here. He's probably expecting to go up wall, and then you're just like, hi. You don't want to scare your teammates like that. Luckily, he gets a good save. So again, you should be back post here. Just hanging out. Because you go front post. Alright, now you're here to support him, which is fine. Just never forget about back posts. I know it's not threes. Back post feels a little more like it makes sense more in threes, but you still need a back post in twos in case they have decent shooters. Yeah, right. This is so risky. Oh, you won the 50. Lucky. Okay. So here I would just watch and see, because he recovers. He's like still next to this ball. So you maybe shadow that or whatever. It's good speed, good challenge. I don't know. It's just from my excuse me, from my angle, I'm like, oh man, like look how close he is to the ball compared to how far you are from the ball. That's what scares me about this challenge. But you made it work. Nice try on that. I wouldn't have turned here on the ball. So here you give it away. Now he hits. Now who's next in rotation? You hit, they hit, teammate, right? You should be letting teammate go for this one. You should be rotating out. Because now if he gets beat, he does not. That's good. So now you're just hanging out. Grab mid boost to the back boost like that. Sticking closer to the play is good. You're right, teammate. What you got planned? Not a whole lot of anything. Ooh, good pop though. Yes, you should have already been airborne. Now you go, but you miss. Here, so like right now, turn and go. Right? Just hold, power roll, or air slide or whatever. I can't talk right now. Drift, turn, jump, go ball, right? This is like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Again, for like C3 and above lobbies, this just looks like almost like comically slow. I'm not trying to insult you. Seriously, it sounds like I'm being a dickhead, but this is like just go, right away. Because the longer you wait, now look what happens. You minimize your chances of doing anything effective. But, oh, it was like the end of regulation, too. Maybe a little nerves because it's tied 0. Yeah, I get why you were a little hesitant to go on that, but speed, speed, speed. Shit matters, bro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a good 50. Oh, no. The play is to get the boost here. You're on E, right? Get the boost and then go for the ball. So now you're just going to touch it to them and they've got full possession again. Your play did nothing, essentially, which is kind of, again, harsh. But, like, what you could have done here is grab the boost and then just when you're under it, get the touch up and then, like, go for a ceiling shot or something, right? You're probably not on that level yet, but I wasn't either, like, a year ago, right? But I am now because I just keep fucking trying for him. You just got to start flinging yourself at uncomfortable balls. Like, you've seen all the memes about, like, growth mindset versus, like, complacency and all that. Like, if you're trying to grow, the play here, grab the boost, touch it up wall, and then do something insane on the ceiling, right? Just zero boost passing it to the other team is not the play. But, you'll start to see that more and more and start to figure out that you got to start trying for new crazy stuff. So here comes little boy on the wall for the half volley, and that's a banger. Oh, you should have been there for him. So you're hanging out mid, and his pass ends up going all the way to left, which in threes would be a really good pass to your third man, but this is you here. You're supposed to be kind of playing that back in. Alright, so they're going to score here eventually with no more saves or anything exciting happening from your end. So let's see if he... So this is just bad Rocket League by little boy, because he crossbars it and then you go, you miss two. But what could he have done here, right? Like options. You were here as an option for him. All he needed to do was pass this ball later, then you could have shot. Game over. Just sucks that he went for the solo play and missed, and then you couldn't finish either. The right idea, right? You tried to finish it. Let's see what happened. Jump, jump, and then just... it's just time on the pitch, right? Hours, hours, hours. It's not like unscorable, but they did have two defenders, so I understand why he tried to be fast and crossbarred it. Good bumps. Okay, you're at 34. You could use this 34 to slam that hundo and turn back around, but instead you miss a tiny pad. Now you're just hanging out. You're still at 34. It's good you play it in, but it is corners, so that's an easy read for the other team, right? Corners are easy for the other team to read. Yeah, your teammate, but look where he is when you're making this corner pass. Right? He's bumping the goalie, so that's why it doesn't make sense to hit the corners when you don't have any teammates available. But that's okay, maybe you weren't even trying to, I have no idea. What does he do wrong here? Nothing. That's a great play by teammate. Now he needs to hit you here. No, he's going for solo play again. I can't watch, man. gotta use your teammates. That's the whole point of this game. It's like fun. So teammates being real bozo here. Like, look what happens. Ball's on back wall. Who's gonna get to this first? Dipshit who's doing an aerial, or a guy who's using the fucking wall and just driving towards the goddamn thing. That's rough. Oh, sorry. Okay, decent 50, but this whole play is wrong in my opinion. Because why? Because you need to put this back in their zone. You're letting it stand your half for way too long. And now it's like slowly rolling back towards their half, but boom, he receives it. So what should you have done here? Catch it with the side of your car, which you kind of did that wrong because it lands on the front of your car / hood. Let's see it in slow-mo so I'm not like completely. Okay, hold on. Here. Okay. You catch this ball on top of your car. See the sparks? Right? That's why it kind of bounces away from you a little bit. Ideally, catch it with the side of your car, because then when you start turning, it turns with you. You could have put this on net. Right now, you could be shooting on net. I know it's harsh because like mechanics and skill levels and blah, 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 but the reality is you could have been instantly scoring this ball right here. Ready? Catch with the right side of your car, turn right, and then just flip into it, headed right on net, and they got no defense, right? But instead, you're like, linger on my half, linger on my half, linger on my half, and fuck, now it's like completely in your half, and you're leaving teammate alone to deal with the consequences. Luckily for you, he's super good, clears it. This guy goes across. Okay, no, this is you in a big way. Probably not going to touch it, though. Oh, you do get a 50. Oh, and then he does that. Okay. So, this is good by you to get a piece of it at least, and then he had a big opportunity, right? But, yeah, still just a tad slow. You got 100 boost, 100 boost, 100 boost. Now you use 10, and now you use more. So, like, this whole time, man, you could be, again, pre-jumps and reads. You could read that it's bouncing, and you could pre-jump and just be burn and boost. Because even if you miss, he's behind you, right? The faster, the better. So you end up going a little too slow, getting a tie, and then he just fucks it. Okay. And then you just hit their back wall while teammate's not recovered. They're going to score. Game over. Okay. It was a good match. You only lost by 1, right? So I had this thing where I wanted to go through and have a bunch of replays saved. They're all clipped out, and everything that I'm talking about, I have tiny little like 30-second examples. Like, hey, this is what I mean. But I don't have a ton yet. I have one. I could show you real quick. So this is called Dylan Corner Option 5-minute mark, because I'm talking about being an option for your teammate. So if you know Dillionaire from the dad, and then me, I was playing on a Smurf with him. This is like Champ 2 level. And we'll skip ahead to the 5-minute mark. So like right here, when I talk about being an option for your teammate and not rotating back, remember on some of those plays, like you would just leave or whatever instead of being like, I'm present. So right here, I'm not trying to shoot and score, because all I want to do when I play twos is get 50-50s and beats, right? I just want to beat these guys. So I dive into the ball, beat both of them. Now I'm in the corner, but I'm like hoping that he hits me here because I'm his option, right? So watch how I don't grab the boost. I turn back in, so I'm still part of the play. I'm not thinking about leaving for a boost. I'm thinking about how do we get this ball in here. He needs to use his option, right? I'm here. I'm like, hey, hit me, hit me, hit me. What happens? He light touches it to both of them, and they clear it, right? That's why this is a bad play. Your teammate last match, remember, he was always shooting the other team, like sending it right at him instead of using you as an option. Look what happens when you just solo play everything. Light touch, double commit save, right? Every time. We know this, so that's why we don't do that. The real play here is to use your options, right? And be present as an option. That's the other part of it. If you see your teammate and hit them, great. But if you're never there for them to hit you, bad, right? You want to do both. You want to pass to your teammates and be in a spot where your teammates can pass to you. That's what this is right here. If he chips this my direction, I can shoot this top bins before they'll save it. But instead, that, right? So I do have that saved, but that's like one. I want like tons more. I want to have one where I'm talking about the back wall stuff on, back post, all the stuff that we're seeing in these replay reviews I keep doing for people. But I had another idea, which is where I could just hop into a match, right? Because it's capturing my screen right now. So whatever I do, you'll see. So I just want to jump into a twos match, and I want to show you about how reckless I am. This is casual, right? It's not ranked. Nobody cares. So it's okay to whiff. What's not okay is to be slow. Does that make sense? It is okay to whiff. It's not okay to be slow. Like, seriously, I should write a book of quotes. That's such a good fucking... So I'm just going to start jumping at everything in the interest of being fast, because if you don't practice getting those reads down, you're always going to be slow because you're sticking to your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is being slow and getting dusted to balls, right? Alright, so let teammate go. Watch this. Did you see that? So the point is, I didn't put it on net, but look how fucking fast I was the ball. I saw that it was going to bounce, and I had a bot who's like turning into a real teammate, so obviously he's not going to make the save. It doesn't matter. It's casual. I don't care about winning and losing. I care about progress. I care about getting better. Did you see how fast I went for the ball, right? I knew it was going to hit the sidewall, and I just jumped blindly. I couldn't, I didn't know for a fact where it was going to be, but I had to try. The more you start getting comfortable with that, the better, right? So now I got to shadow this guy because it looks like he's got some mechanics coming. Just kidding. He gives it away. My turn. So I keep it close, force the 50, right? That's how Rocket League is played. It's a possession game. Now this guy's got it, so I'm trying to be an option for him. He misses. Now I got to go back and try to save this one. No boost. Okay. Not sure where this boost is. There we go. Okay. I'm going to try to read this left lane is mine right now, so watch what happens. It comes left, and I'm here. Teammate gets smoked. I got to get back. So now I say back post. No threat. We let no threats go over instead of getting squirrely. Oh, I'm lagging? Oh, interesting. Okay, twos is kind of slow. Everybody just takes turns hanging on to the ball. But I'll just practice another pre-jump right here. Ready? Oh, nice shot. But like right away, you just go. It's never going to ricochet around like it would in threes. I should have queued up a threes match. Let's see what happens here. You just got to go as fast as you can, right? Always, no matter what. Because if you just are like, oh, I'm a boost, I'm sitting around slow, it's not good. Pop, pre-jump. Did you see it? The ball hadn't even hit the wall yet, and I was already in the fucking air. You just got to be fast, man. That's like the whole point of the game. Got to be fast. All right, hopefully that makes sense. I got to go. This is, what, 22 minutes long? Not bad. I will submit this onto YouTube and get you a link by the end of the day. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. This guy won't let me out of this match. Whatever. I can still end the video. GG's, bruh.